You blame past situations, circumstances, or your parents because of how they raised you for not having a great life. But what if, and this is going to hurt, but the problem was actually you? Because what's in the past is done. You can't travel back in time and tell your parents to attend money-making courses so that they can teach you money principles. But what you can influence is your perception and what you make out of it. If you're an adult, you're in full responsibility of your life. You're the one in charge of how great your life is. There's literally no other person on this planet who is more responsible for you to have a life you want to live. But here is the problem. Even if you know what you want to do, and if you don't, make sure to check out this video first, you're still sabotaging yourself from success. And self-sabotage is not happening because you hate yourself. It's actually a subconscious program in our minds. You know what self-sabotage looks like? To have a better life, there's always change involved. And if there is one thing that your brain is trying to avoid, then it is change. Because change equals the unfamiliar, and your brain tries to keep you safe, so it will hold you back from the unfamiliar. To change that, you need to convince yourself daily that change is the only way to have a better life. But more tips to overcome self-sabotage are coming later in the video. Another thing is discomfort. Our brains try to avoid discomfort and embrace comfort. That's also why we stay stuck in one place, even though by taking action, it would be more than possible to achieve a better life. Another thing that is making you sabotage yourself, and this is actually an unexpected one, is perfectionism. Do you know why we perfectionate over something? Because we're afraid of failing. We want to make something as perfect as possible so that there's a way smaller chance we'll fail in this thing. But you know what I've realized myself? That making mistakes is even so much more valuable than trying to make everything perfectly from the beginning. Of course, sometimes perfectionism is important, but in most cases in your life, good is already good enough. Here are some tips to overcome self-sabotage. We've already agreed that to have a better life, you need to change something. Your changes should be as small as possible so that your brain doesn't even realize there's something going on, but at the same time, they should be impactful enough so that by repeating them daily, you'll have a great result. The change just has to be small enough on a daily basis. And after some time, these small changes will add up to a big one, from which your brain is always trying to sabotage you. Also, to overcome discomfort, you need to remind yourself daily of how much you want to have a better life. And by reminding yourself daily, you will influence yourself to take action despite of discomfort. Because discomfort will always be there once you want to change your current situation, your current self, to a higher and better situation. So you should actually even embrace discomfort because it is the only way you'll feel that something is changing. To overcome perfectionism, try to do something a day imperfectly. For example, write down a sentence where you don't like your handwriting, where the sentence doesn't even make that much sense, and where you know you could have even made it better. But you know what? Those progress will come anyways, so there's no need to perfectionate from the start. And by embracing those unperfect things in your daily life, you'll make it a habit to not do everything perfectly and not waste your time where it is not needed to waste your time and where you can spend it for something way more meaningful. By applying these tips into your daily life, I guarantee you that changes will be inevitable. Just be ready to hop on the journey of overcoming self-sabotage. Because the only mountain that there is in your life to climb is actually you. To get even further and manifest your dream life, check out this video.